Hi family and welcome to another movie Maniac Monday. So for today I am so excited of the movie that we're reviewing, and I think it was one of the movies I was waiting for in a long time. So without wasting your time, so today the movie which we are reviewing is Cruella, and it came out this weekend I think, or on the, let me just be definitely sure. So today we are reviewing Cruella, and it was released on the, let's see, I'm trying to see the right, but I think it was released on the 28th. So it's as recent as they can be, and there's still like reviews from like an hour ago to hours. So today we are reviewing Cruella, and I'm so excited. So if you ever watch Cruella Devil, you will know what I'm talking about. Or if you ever read the books about the book about 101 Dalmatians, then you'll know who Cruella Devil is. So this one is kind of like actually took a whole different plot from what I was expecting, because I thought it's gonna be your typical Cruella Devil running after the 101 Dalmatians family, trying to catch the dogs and so on, like the typical storylines. But this one was kind of different, because this one was the story about Cruella Devil, how she grew up, what happened to her, and all of those. So this one was focusing on more on Cruella. So apparently Cruella, it started from the beginning when she was still a little girl. Her name was Estella. She was different. She had like two-toned hair, one side white and one side black, and she was raised in London countryside by her loving mother, and then she started schooling, and then she always felt like she was different because she just didn't want to follow the rules. She was like a rebel at a very young age, and then she was expelled from school, and after being expelled from school, then she had to move with her mom to London, to the city. So before they got into the city, the mother said they first to have to go to a certain house, and then when they got to the house, there was some sort of a party or something. And then while the mother was busy talking with, maybe that was the owner of the house where the party was, apparently Estella got into a little mischief. Her mother told her to wait for her in the car, but she managed to sneak out of the car with her dog. Oh, while she was growing up, as I said, that she used to get into a lot of mischief. She managed to make a friend with the dog, a puppy, which became her best friend. So she sneaked out of the car with the puppy, and they went inside where the party was, and then chaos broke loose. Dogs were running around chasing everybody, and then there was the Dalmatian dogs, which belonged to the owner of the party. So when the dog chased, eventually they chased her, and then she managed to hide from the dogs, and then the dogs kept on running and attacked her mother, and her mother fell over the cliff, because where she was standing and talking with the other person, it was some sort of a cliff or something. So when the dog came and attacked her, she fell over and she died. And then the child now had to survive on her own, had to strive on the streets of London alone. So she ran away. She eventually, one of the things which they said they were going to do with the mother when they got to London is to go have tea at the Regent Fountain or something. So she got there, and then she used to go to the fountain every time when she feels like it's too much or she just want to talk. So the time when she ran, she got to London, she went to that Regent Fountain, she sat there until the following day, whereby the following day she met other children, which was like kind of like street children. So the two children's name which she met, which eventually became her friends, were Horace and Jasper. Let me just get it right. Yes, it was Jasper and Horace, and Jasper is acted by Joel Fry, and Horace is acted by Paul Walter Hauser. That's Horace, and Cruella or Estella is acted by Emma Stone. So now we know we've got Estella, we've got Jasper, and we've got Horace. That's the three friends now which they met, and then eventually they had like a stakeout house where they stayed for all of these years and until they were old. And then the only thing, one of the things which they became good at was pickpocketing. They became like small criminals, little thieves. So they used to steal, they used to do whatever to just get by. And Estella, in the one hand, used to be the costume designer for all of these thieveries which they used to do. So she'll be the one which will sew the costumes, or which will design the costumes, what they're gonna wear when they go rob people. But they used to rob people in a smart way, whereby they used to pickpocket, or they used to just do minor crimes, or they used to do fraud. So then the Jasper and Horace also had a dog by the name of Wink, and the dog was also part of the gang. And also, as we all know, Estella had a dog as well. So now that Estella, they were all grown up and so on, she had a dream of becoming a fashion designer. And as time goes on, she was getting tired of being just your typical pickpocketer or small town thief. So on one of her birthdays, Jasper gave her a gift to go work for a certain fashion shop or company. So she got excited because that's what her dream was. And then when she started working there, she wasn't doing clothing or sewing or designing. All she was doing was just cleaning bathrooms, cleaning toilets, and so on. And she had like the boss from hell, which didn't even give her a time or day. So on one of the days whereby she was having a bad day, she had to work late, and then the boss ordered her to clean the office and so on. So she still the boss's booze, got drunk at work, and then she had a problem with the way they were displaying. The displays looked like on the mannequin display. So if one of the parts is she got stuck outside when she went to take her lunch break, and then she couldn't go in through the, maybe let's say, staff entrance, so she had to go through the main entrance. And that's when she saw the disgusting mannequin by the window. The display was just off, and she had to say her 2 cents. And then she got punished for that, so she had to work late. She got drunk at work, decided to rearrange the window display, and she woke up the following morning. She had one too many. She woke up the following morning. People were staring at the window display, and the manager came in and dragged her out of there. And there's like any other story, as she was about to be fired, there was the lady of fashion, like the fashion lady, the Baroness was on her way. And then when the Baroness entered the shop, the Baroness is the face of fashion, nobody beats her when it comes to fashion. It's like your fashion lady. So when the Baroness came and wanted to find out who did that window display and so on, the guy told her that it was one of these graphic girls and so on, and that she was fired. So the Baroness hired her there and then, because she said that was the best window display she has seen in that shop in like 10 years, forever. So that's how Estella got to go work at one of the best fashion houses in London, which was her lifetime dream. So she was hired on the spot after she was fired on the spot. So she was given the card to go to the Baroness's fashion house the following day at 5 o'clock by the Baroness's assistant. So that's how she ended up working at the Baroness. I know this movie is a lot. That's how she ended up working at the Baroness. Though still, still Estella, no Cruella Devil yet. Cruella Devil used to come out when she was small, but eventually when she was older, she became Stella almost like on a full-time basis. So now she's working for the Baroness. She's starting showing her creative side of things and so on. And what happened? She saw a necklace or a necklace with a charm which belonged to her mom, which passed away, and her mom gave it to her. And when she was running away that day when her mom died, she dropped the necklace. So she was surprised. How did the Baroness get the necklace which it belonged to her? So she realized that the Baroness was the lady which her mom was talking to the day when she fell over the cliff with the dogs were chasing her. So she all this time was like her thinking that she killed her mother, but she still believes she killed her mother. But now the mission changed. Now she was no longer happy to work for the Baroness. Now what she wanted was her necklace back, which the Baroness took or got the day she was running away from the dogs. So that's when Cruella Devil started to come up to get back at the Baroness now. So the movie it's all about that's how you can actually start a revolution by fashion and so on. Oh, and also she met another person at a charity shop or a thrifty shop, thrifters. So the name Artie. So art is more like your design, bending the fashion rules, creativity, wearing anything which he likes, whether it's a dress or a female outfit. That's the kind of guy Art is, and all those whereby you know we love your vintage. If you are a fashionista, surely you have been to a charity shop or to a thrift shop before. So Artie is that kind. So Artie becomes the other person which helps Cruella to bring up her crazy ideas to take down the Baroness. But it's all done in fashion. How But it just shows you that there is a revolution in fashion. You can start a revolution with fashion. You can create a statement, intentional statement with fashion. So that's what Cruella was all about. So she started tormenting and torturing the Baroness and come up with the creative ideas to be the one shining on top of the Baroness, while on one side she still works as a Stella. So she was sabotaging the Baroness from the inside. So eventually the Baroness found out that she made up a plan to kill the Cruella Devil, and then she found out who Cruella Devil, and then she decided that she's killing Cruella Devil. The plan hatched the plan and everything, and then one of her workers, now assistants, but the Baroness, one of the Baroness assistants, now is the one which on the time the time whereby Cruella Devil was being killed by the Baroness came to Cruella Devil's rescue. So now the plot thickens again. On that day, when the assistants help her to get out of the fire, because what happened is the Baroness was going to stage a fire, which was going to be the reason why Cruella Devil passed away. So now one of the one of the assistants, the Baroness assistants, helped her out of the fire. So, but anyway, the newspapers and the media already had a tip of that Cruella Devil, Cruella passed away. But then when she woke up in the assistant's house, I'm trying to find what's the assistant's name. Okay, the assistant, it's John the Valet. John the Valet is the assistant which helped her out of the fire. So the assistant told her a story that her real mother is actually the Baroness. The Baroness gave birth to her when the Baron was away, and the Baroness didn't want any children. So she made a story up when the Baroness came that the child passed away, and she gave the assistant the child to get rid of it because she didn't want a child. She just wanted all of the attention to be on her and not the child. And so she gave the child to the assistant, and then the assistant showed her real birth certificate and so on. But now the problem is, while she was being Cruella Devil, she was mean to her old friends Jasper and Horace. So Jasper and Horace were like fed up with her, so she had to beg them again, tell them how much she needs them, and now tell them the new story that now actually her real mother is the Baroness and not the actual mother which passed away before. So that was another part of the story. So without really giving it out, which I think I did, that's how the story goes. So eventually Estella gets her revenge on the Baroness, whereby she plots that she wants to talk with her on the same cliff edge, which her mother, almost real mother, now that we know the Baroness is a real mother, was standing when she passed away. So that's where the Baroness came and talked to her, only to find out that she had better plans. But then the Baroness in the end gets arrested, and Cruella buries Estella and becomes Cruella full time and takes over her rightful place as the rich a rich child, or I don't know how to call it. So that was the movie this weekend, which I was so obsessed about. I think as I said before, I watched it twice. Let me see if I can show you some parts. But it's quite a good movie, if I must say. Yeah, it was on the 28th of May, as you can see. So that's what Cruella was all about. It was action, it was drama, it was just beautiful. But I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, that was a movie review for today. It was Cruella. So, yeah, that's the movie for today. So, I hope you all will have a wonderful Monday and enjoy this review. And please don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, like. And I really appreciate all the support, and thank you very much. And hopefully we are on level 2 in South Africa lockdown. So nothing much has changed, though we still have to obey all the rules which we've been obeying, and just a bit stricter, but nothing really that hectic. So thank you, family. Then hopefully you guys will check out this week's movie review, Cruella. It's quite a very good movie, I must say. I really, really enjoyed it. Out of 10, I'll definitely give it an easily 8. So it was a good movie. So that's how we look today. We look so cute. So anyway, thank you. Bye.